It's the MythWits, a geek pop culture web series, broadcast live for video and audio podcasts. Watch us live at MythWits.com and find us on YouTube and iTunes, bringing you news and reviews about geek pop culture. We have comedy skits, play nerd-tastic games, and provide extensive on-location con coverage. And now, your hosts.
Hello, and welcome to the MythWits. I'm your host, Peter Bryant, and tonight I am joined by my co-hosts, Michael Kafis.
Hello, peoples.
Brian Olvera.
Hey, guys.
Adrian Perez.
Yo.
And our special guest tonight, as you can see on the big screen, is Paul E. Cooley.
Hello, hello.
But before we get started, I've written a new intro, and I'm gonna give it a little spin here. So, hello and welcome to the MythWits, a show dedicated to all things geek pop culture, drenched in complete absurdity, coated heavily with sarcasm, and dusted with obscenities. This show is absolutely not safe for work, and will certainly offend those with any sense of humanity. We do our damnedest to be funny, but there are no guarantees. Continuing beyond this point is probably a bad idea, and if you do so, don't say you weren't warned.
God.
Warning.
Sounds like one of my disclaimers.
You like that? So, normally we start out with how was your weekend and what did you do and what kind of cool stuff was there, if there was anything, and if you have anything fun to talk about in your last week, we do that. I personally did not have much of anything fun last week or this weekend. I don't know, do any of my co-hosts have anything they want to bring up?
I guess I'll start. In our Acting 2 class, we're doing
Picnic. We're going to do our production of Picnic soon by William Inge, the 1950s play.
Okay.
That's going along all right.
Totally
let's
not
see.
familiar with it, but
It's a good one. And then this weekend, nothing much. Super Bowl Sunday, it was dead at work. Like, I don't even know why we were open, dead. And let's see. Obviously, all the stuff that was going on during the Super Bowl happened. And on my way home from work that day, I was shelving something in the receiving room, and a book fell from about 3 feet above me and nailed me right in the chin.
oh, God.
And it left a gash. I was actually bleeding pretty badly because the spine of the book. I was shoving, I look. Spine of the book. Actually, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little red
Oh, yeah,
speck.
I can see it.
Oh, yeah, look at that little low-res scratch.
Yeah. It was weird because I felt, I was like, all I said was, just, God damn it. I kept working, and then I did this to scratch my chin, and my whole hand was covered in blood.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, oh. So
Oh, did you get a boo-boo?
I was going to say, like a
I was
porn
gonna say,
star, he
oh.
took it right in the face.
Oh, come on, you won't let me do that one, the chat with the chat bot with the bloody chin.
We're getting there. All right.
But,
Hey, Mike, you're almost out of frame. Can you get up in your frame a little bit? There you go.
Quit copying me.
Yeah,
Quit copying me, Mike.
We have one half-face
That's my
guy in
style.
here already.
That's my style. Jesus.
It's not working.
Your style?
Does it look any better?
No. I can see you from about your bottom lip up.
Oh, I know what's going on. This freaking thing didn't take the camera.
It's the wrong camera. Camera
Right.
2. Camera 2.
Go to
Oh,
camera
man.
2.
just toggle camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
Hey, Mike, can you do this? Go like here.
Hold on.
You are here.
up.
All right. So anyway, so then
Yeah.
we would basically move into the news but we are gonna we want to try something a little different. We're trying to move the news to the back of the show, so we hope everybody sticks around. And Paul, I don't know how long you're gonna want to stick around tonight, but you're welcome to stay throughout the whole show. We do a bit of geek news and we comment on it. We try to make with the funny. So
Geek news? Funny?
Yes.
No, that never happens.
Okay, so if you want to get in on that, then you're welcome to stay. But you're also, it would be no offense to us, you're also welcome to go to bed.
Yeah.
Good luck
It's
with
like-
that. I have a maintenance.
It's like, come on, man. It's like college. Let's mix things up. Close your eyes. Let's experiment.
What does this taste like?
My best experiments was using my other hand.
That's when you're trying to get a bit of strange.
Yes. All right.
Speaking of strange, Paulie, what are you drinking tonight?
Man, I can't hear him at all.
Mike?
Can't hear me?
We can hear
a
Mike.
little more game.
We can hear you.
Jeez, can you hear me now?
There you go. Can you hear him, Paul?
For Christ's sake.
Not really.
What are you drinking, Paulie?
Hey, Mike, I can see one eye. There you go.
Yay!
No.
Somebody's been messing with my set.
Come on, Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa.
Yeah, come on.
I swear to God, I had this all set up.
That's better. All right, so Paul, Mike was asking you what you're drinking.
What am I drinking?
Yes.
I know it's difficult to believe, but I'm drinking water.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea. I did not.
What?
Well, okay, because I'll tell you why. Last night, I thought it would be a good idea to bust out my bottle of rum while I was doing a chat with some guys online. I'm doing an event up at TotalCon. So we were talking shop time at this big game I'm running up there. And I'm talking with these guys.
So why don't you share?
And pouring my own rum, which is always a bad idea. And I went through about half the bottle in almost no time. And that was a bad idea. This morning I woke up this morning. I might have been just a little bit late to work.
Just a little.
So tonight I'm taking it a little easy on my liver.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do, Brian, do you have any? We'll do one big story now, and then we'll finish up later on with the rest of them, because I think I'm willing to bet you got one of them that's chomping at the bit.
Well,
Really quick.
yeah.
I had a burrito.
Oh, good. Awesome. Right on.
Kudos.
Good thing this is not smell-o-vision.
I'm just wondering if there's the rest of a face there, Adrian.
There is.
It's my style. It's my style.
It's his thing.
It is his thing.
I'm your neighbor.
It's
like
Tim.
in Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, what is it? What was the guy's name? Wilson. It's Wilson.
Wilson.
So he's
Well,
our
Wilson
Hello,
from Home
neighbor.
Improvement.
Yes.
Hello, neighbor.
Let's see. What do I got here? Let me see. What's a good one?
Well, we got
Pizza's done.
We got somebody who just died.
Oh, it's my internet. It's gonna do that somewhat.
Hold on here.
I gotta fix it.
So,
Someone who just died, were they a Broncos fan?
Yes.
It might have been.
oh,
That was depressing. Really quick. That was a depressing game. Very depressing.
What was it? 43-8?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
It was
Mike,
something.
Did you get
I
your
lost $10.
Did you get your bit done for the Super Bowl?
I do. Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
All right. You guys want to hear my Super Bowl Zillavi highlights?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know
Here
what
we go.
V is, but okay.
XLVII.
Okay.
What the hell?
Go ahead. Gotcha. Sorry.
Okay. Welcome to Super Bowl 48. Here we go with the coin toss. The Broncos win the toss. They choose to receive. Hey, Peyton, watch out. There's a football coming at your head. Oh, well, I guess we start the game with a safety. 2-0 Seahawks. Blah, blah, blah. There's some more football. Hey, but Bud Light just put a guy into a limousine. He had no idea. Yeah. So, when it wasn't planned, Bud Light, for when you make commercials about stuff that's so unplanned, it's impossible without planning. Maserati's commercial. Now we strike. What the fuck? Okay, back to the game. Seahawks. They have a field goal. It's now 5-0. Doritos and the future. Hey, thanks, Jimmy. Man. Chevy. A man and his truck and his bull drive up to Brokeback Mountain. That's about it. Next commercial. Hey, Mr. White. The Need for Speed, bitch.
That's right.
Sean stole my date at the prom. Fuck Sean. TurboTax. What the fuck? Oh, there's some football game going on. Then there was Don Cheadle, Alama, Twins, Arnie, Ping Pong, and a party with One Republic. Who knew? It was unplanned, right? Ellen DeGeneres? She's shilling beats now? Yeah, right. Hey, free music on iTunes. It's gonna cure AIDS. More football. Hey, now it's 8-0. Hey, and Peyton's first of 2 interceptions were just thrown. Cheerios. Hey, how about a Cheerios commercial? Hey, Gracie, you're getting a baby sister. Nah, bitch, I'm getting a puppy. Hey, Radio Shack. The 80s called. They want their store back. Hey, did you see all those people? Arthur Poncherelli, Norm, D. Schneider, Hulk Hogan, what is it?
Don't hurt yourself.
Jesus Christ. The Olympic skater, Mary Lou Retton, The Raisins, Chucky, Alf, Devo, Kid and Play, Teen Wolf. What'd you think? Oh, yeah, there's a football game on, right? Hey, Seahawks, touchdown, 15-0. Oh, yeah, the new Transformers movie's out. Age of Extinction. Wait, where? Mark Wahlberg. Where the fuck is Sam Witwicky? Ask Brian about that. Seahawks has an interception at their own 30. And Malcolm Smith with a 70-yard defensive touchdown. Down. After the field goal, it's 22-0. Volkswagen engineers have wings and fart rainbows. Under the underwear, like it Beckham. Underwear it like Beckham. No, don't do that like Beckham. And Stephen Colbert. Pistachios. The pistachio repair. Something like that. Back to the game. The punt return for the Broncos. Hey, maybe this time they can finally get something going. Not. Fumble on the return. Whose ball? Seahawks. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Chimney sweep. Anyone get that? The chimney sweep, man? Anyway, okay. Terry Crews gets rolled by the Muppets. I put that one in there for you. Let's see. But Jerry Seinfeld and George at the diner. Geez, Jerry, what the hell happened to your hair? Halftime show brought to you by Jeep. Did you see that Jeep commercial? A bunch of shit we can't do with the Jeep. Don't do this. Try not to do that. Don't attempt this. Hey, this was done by a professional. Hey, you have to be professional to buy a Jeep. What the fuck? Hey, did you catch that Pepsi commercial right before the show? That was freaking awesome. Probably my favorite one with all the little parts of New York. Yeah. Okay, anyway, the halftime show. Bruno Mars and some old shirtless guy, pervy guy, singing Chili Peppers tune. Hey, now back to the game. It's still 22-0, but oh wait, time it will take me to write this. Percy Harvin with a 87-yard punt return, 28-0, 29 after the field goal kick. Commercials. We got commercials. Let's see. Where are we? I forgot what the hell this is called. Oh, Deborah Wawa. What is this, Deborah? I can't even read my damn writing now.
Oh,
I just did this like 3 minutes ago. Okay, what is this?
Deborah Wawa. It's
Yeah. Thank you. That's right. The Deborah Wawas take over the world. Wait. That was an Audi commercial? What the fuck? Sometimes the most powerful weapon is a bear stealing Churbrani yogurt. Well, wait a minute. I think I just put 2 commercials together. Whatever. I think it was a better commercial that way. Back to the game. Hey, Michael Douglas is in a skybox eating a hot dog? What the fuck?
Hey, the last time we talked about him, he was eating something else.
That's right. Oh, and that was the most exciting part of the football before we get to this next stupid commercial. What the fuck, Morpheus? And I repeat, what the fuck, Morpheus? Are you convinced these dipshits to give up their Mercedes for the red key? Or should I say the red Kia? Oh, opera? Did I already say what the fuck? What the fuck? And now, back to the game. It's 29-0. Let's see if the Broncos can finally get something going. Nope. Turnover, Seahawks ball. Well, we'll break right after we see Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis and the Fred Hugger. Budweiser. They'll shill their beer at the beautiful homecoming of Lieutenant Chuck Nade. At least he got free Super Bowl tickets. And we're back. 29-0. This guy throws the ball into this other guy, and it's the same white uniform, and he breaks the tackle 2 times, and touchdown. Guess what? Seahawks 36, Broncos 0. Which car is Bob Dylan shilling? Oh, it's Chrysler. Okay. Back to the game. Can the Broncos get something going here before the end of the third quarter? Yeah, sure. Let's give them a touchdown. Yeah, what the hell? They deserve it. Oh, wait. Could this be the comeback the Broncos need? I don't know. But they've got this 2-point conversion, right? The Broncos only need 28 to go. Can they do it? Wow. How much did the NFL have to pay the NFL to play a commercial advertising the NFL? Think about it. How much did Xfinity pay Zachary Quinto, Spock, and Simon Fagg, Scotty, to get paid for doing the Xfinity ads? That's another question we won't know. Broncos onside kick. Fail. Broncos down. Injury timeout for more commercials. Oh, Coca-Cola commercial where the kid runs like Forrest Gump into Lambeau Field where the maintenance guy gives him a Coca-Cola a la Mean Joe Green style. Something, I don't know, something like that, right? Next, it's a three-way with Mr. Peanut and Miss Chocolate and Nutter and the Butterfinger guy. You lose, nut butt. And we're back. Where the score is 36-8. No, wait. I think the Seahawks just got another touchdown, so it's 42. Nah, I'm sure they'll get the field goal. So yep, 43-8. Ah, Microsoft shows us the tender that technology makes us cry. Oh, now we're back. We got a Seahawks touchdown. Oh no, I'm sorry. We got a Seahawk down. Seahawk down. Now more commercials. Here we go. More commercials juxtaposing perfect storytelling with, enter the Brits in Jaguar and the Americans in their sexy 9.5 weeks of yogurt eating. Oh, wait. The #1 best commercial on the Super Bowl, and I'll have to wait. I'll have to pull that up in a minute. I didn't get enough time to. But Jack Bauer's back, baby. 24. Live another day. 43-8. Fourth quarter. 9 minutes to go on the clock, and just when you think it can't get any better, it doesn't. Final score: 43-8. Oh, and now it's time for for us to fondle and make out with the shiny trophy.
Wow.
And that was your NFL Super Bowl 43 and commercial wrap-up.
Hold up. I guess somebody was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers and actually taking it literal to give it away.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I was going to say,
that
game, I didn't see the game, but it sounds like it was as long as that bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know. What are you going to do?
Although I think the bit was written better than the game.
Yeah, probably.
There you go.
Absolutely.
What are you saying? Are you calling fix on that?
No, that was a good bit, Mike. That was awesome. Hey, Paul, are you still having a problem hearing Mike?
Yes, sort of, kind of, yes.
Hey, Brian. Turn down your headphones because we can hear your echo.
I don't think so because my headphones are plugged in.
No, we can hear
not him.
I hear somebody's echo.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, watch. When Brian talks, there's no echo, but when anybody else does, there is.
So it is Brian.
So it was Brian in his bedroom with a mic with a earphone.
But it's kind of cool because as Mike was calling that out, he's talking about the football game. It kind of felt like we were in the stadium.
Number 42.
All right, so that's going to have to do for our first bit because I want to get to Paul and talk about all things Paul Cooley.
Oh, God. That's a short conversation.
So, Paul, I got your Shadow Publications logo up. It's very fancy. But why don't you tell us who Paul Cooley is and what he does and why would a bunch of knuckleheads like us invite you on our show?
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
You do something. You do some writing or something, right?
I'm a writer, podcaster, software developer, sometimes alcoholic.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I know you've seen that. I have a very bad reputation at Balticon. I have no idea why.
Oh,
it has something to do with Dragon Con too, but the last Balticon had something to do with a toga malfunction.
Oh boy.
Anyway, leave that to the imagination. I'm a writer of dark historical fantasy, psychological horror, and dystopian Sesame Street.
Yes, that was.
Oh, that is my favorite, dude.
Yeah, Mike and I are digging on that because I had never heard that from you before. I was listening to some of your older stuff, and when I was checking you back out again, I was like, yeah, I really got to check out Paul's new stuff. He's been talking something about the street. I keep hearing about the street, and we'll get into what that's all about. But I started listening to that, and I'm hooked. I love it.
I'm on part 3 of the chicken feet, and I swear to God, it is like amazing. I got to know what a puppet fucker. I got one question to start out with.
Hey, Mike, you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Oh, fine.
We'll get to the street. First things first.
Hurry up. I'll wait.
Okay. So, Paul, continue.
Well, there's really not much else to say right now. I've been podcasting.
So let me ask you, what about this? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
How long have you been doing this podcasting thing? And
I guess since 2008, 2009.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
I seem to remember reading somewhere that you were sitting around one day and you were just like, you know what? Fuck it, I can do this writing thing. It's about time. You'd been thinking about doing it for a long time.
Well, I stopped writing in my 20s after I had a really bad experience with an agent, and just basically gave it up and dove into computers, which I've kind of always been using anyway since I was like 11. But when I discovered Scott Sigler, I was listening to the stuff he was doing with his audiobooks, and this was right before the ebooks stuff really started coming along. And I ran a bulletin board system in college, which was basically for fiction, online fiction.
Right.
And that was
Old
back
school.
in 1991 or 2. I can't remember now.
Holy shit, I don't have a computer yet.
Well, in those days, I had to use OS2 because it was the only operating system that would allow me to write a paper or write fiction while answering the BBS phone line.
Holy crap, BBS phone line. Jesus.
Yeah.
Adrian, this guy's OG, man. You think you're a computer guy. This guy was computing when you was just swimming around in your daddy's stuff.
Dad?
Yes, and thank you for making me feel even older. I appreciate that.
No, that's all right.
You're welcome.
Adrian and
You're
Brian
welcome.
are young bucks.
How old are you, Paul?
So anyway, after checking out Scott Sigler and this, that, and the other, my wife was like, okay, what do you need to get started with this? So I kind of did some research and bought a mic, a mixer, and away we go.
Okay.
That's kind of how it started.
And when did your first internet writing come out? Like when was your first thing that you released? I mean, past the BBS stuff, when you got back into it, what did you release? What was the first thing?
I think the first things released were The Hunt and After Image, and then after that I started releasing other stuff, and that was on the old podcast before I rebooted it.
Okay.
So basically I did it for about 6 or 7 months with no promotion, not telling really anybody about it, just kind of getting it out there, a small group of people who knew, and making sure I understood how it worked, kind of perfecting it. And then it got crazy enough to start making it like a full-time thing and writing news stories for it and everything else. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of been a crazy journey all the way through it.
Okay, cool. Well, everybody's favorite at this moment. And it's the first on your list. So let's talk about the street. So I pulled the picture up that Scott Pond.
Yep,
Yeah,
Scott Pond
did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a small picture on people's screens because we only have so much room. You got to fit all of our stupid, ugly mugs on here. But it's,
my mug is beautiful. What are you talking about?
Hey! I'm sexy and I know it.
But I think.
So clap your hands.
But I think your website has a really good version of this. It's really nice. It's a really awesome image. Scott is quite a talented artist.
Oh yeah, he absolutely is.
So tell us about the street. Like, first off, tell us what it is, and then tell us how you kind of came about, because there's got to be a good story about how this came about.
The street is basically what happens to Sesame Street when PBS gets canceled. And it's extremely dystopian. All the stories are told by Oscar the Grouch, Private Eye. And, yeah, basically the puppets and Muppets have always been alive. And once they have no minders, they have no jobs, they have nothing to do, things spiral out of control extremely fast.
It's like a VH1 behind the scenes.
Basically,
Where are they
Vincent's
now?
canon gets trashed in a big way because the Muppet Show's gone, the Sesame Street's gone. All the old Henson properties you can think of, I try and basically incorporate them in there. Yeah, it's definitely not safe for work and will definitely damage your childhood if you have fond memories of Sesame Street, which I do.
Okay, I better cross that off my list.
Yep. Delete.
Well, because, I'm a Henson fan. I love Jim Henson's work. So,
So do I.
No, dude, you would love this. It's awesome. It is so
it's great.
funny.
I escaped from Sesame Street, so.
Adrian, you are a Muppet.
Yes.
Hey, Brian, where's your hand?
Look at this one, and not this one.
That's the one joke I have not made in the street yet, is that it's really, really difficult to function with somebody's hand up your ass.
Right.
I haven't made that joke yet. I really need to, now I think about it.
So I'm listening to this. I started listening to this, and I'm listening to Deep Fried. So Oscar is trying to find the Fraggles.
Yep.
And I'm the third story in, or third chapter in, so I don't know yet. But it's like, you don't mind me giving away just a little bit of this, right?
Nah.
Okay, because again, I'm just kind of getting into it. I'm not going to go into any details, but everybody's strung out on dough. And,
Yes.
What's the other thing they're strung out on?
There's dough, there's birdseed, there's
I've heard
all
anything
sorts of other good
bird
stuff.
seed in it yet, but that makes sense. But you get the Cookie Monster. I imagine that's where you got it. He's like cookie. So there must have been something in that dough that was making him nuts. Well, he's gotten all the other Muppets strung out on this shit. So they're
And not to mention a few humans.
Right. So apparently this cookie dough is some badass stuff. So it's like, you're walking down the alley and you're seeing empty dough wrappers places. And...
Hold up. My favorite ice cream is cookie dough. You can ask Brian.
Yeah.
Well, he's strung out already.
I could just see it. I was like, hey, kids, look what I got. It's time to eat.
And the other bad guy in this story is Snuffleupagus.
Yes.
The snuff.
The snuff, yeah.
I love it.
Can you make me a character in there?
Yeah, but you probably won't like what I do to you.
No.
I would.
Hey.
I would. You can do anything you want.
Wait. You wouldn't like what I do to you.
There is a scene, and I won't go into the details, but it involves the female from the Dark Crystal.
Yes.
And she's wearing something.
Oh,
A prosthesis.
No. And there may be somebody bent over. Okay, so I'll leave it at that.
Nice.
Awesome.
What? Okay, checking it back in my list.
No, it's good stuff.
Yeah, just wait till you get to the Phenomena episode Chicken Feet. Just wait till you get there.
Oh my God. I'm
Hold on.
reading
Hey,
or
Mike,
listening.
Mike,
yes.
real quick, just so you know, Paul can barely hear you.
I know. I don't know what else to do. I'm
There's
clipping
nothing you
out
can
on
do.
mine, on my mixer.
Dude, there's nothing you can do. It's Google Plus. It's Google Hangouts.
It's being
or
weird.
something. So you go ahead.
They've
and
been
ask.
having issues all day. Me and Brian have been trying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead and ask, and I'll just repeat it.
That's fine. I want to know about seam rippers.
He wants to know about seam rippers.
What about them?
Are they some sort of a euphemism for like Muppet rapers or what? Or are they just like danger? Like actual people who just rip them apart?
He just wants to know if it's like a euphemism for something, or is it just the preferred tool to tear a Muppet apart?
I would say it's definitely the preferred tool to tear Muppets apart. I think Oscar mentioned some other things. Humans like to use stilettos. But if you were a puppet, just think about this for a second. The most terrifying thing to you would be somebody just slitting you open, and I would think that a seam ripper would be the most terrifying thing you could absolutely positively see.
Right.
Coming at you.
No, they haven't seen me then.
So, hey, real quick, Paul.
Muppet fucker.
There's a guy in the chat, and his name is Quatusverse.
Quatusverse.
Okay, he wants to know if Serial Killer is still next.
Is still next?
That's what he says. Is Serial Killer?
Serial killer.
Serial Killer still next.
Oh, Justin McCumber, I hate you.
Okay, I didn't know what that means. I figured you would.
I do. On the Dead Robot Society, after I re-released The Street and people were getting into it again and going crazy, he basically challenged me to write a something similar to The Street with cereal mascots.
Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh yeah.
And I
that
said
would be awesome.
I would write that after Garaga's Children Ancients sold out.
Okay.
That has not happened. So I'm pretty safe in that I will not have to desecrate Captain Crunch for a while.
I
God forbid Tony the Tiger
I want it to happen.
Oh, but what do you think Frankenberry and Booberry were up to, huh?
and Count Chocula.
The Cookie Crisp dude?
Hey, Frankenberry is straight up gay. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but he is definitely not straight. He's like,
Yeah. Why was he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
No, what?
That's
Not Frankenberry.
No, I'm
Whoa.
saying, but why was? Yeah.
Blueberry.
Oh, Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, Cocoa Puffs.
Sunny.
Gotta be some kind of drug.
Sonny the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that would be good. I like that, Paul. That's right up your alley. That's gonna fit.
Oh man, the elves from Rice Krispies.
Oh, dude.
Snap, Crackle, and
Oh,
Pop.
yeah.
They got a factory.
They're
going
like
on
a
there.
50s greaser
Wait,
gang.
wait.
No, they're like a gang, a 50s
Why
gang.
were there a bunch of kids chasing Lucky from Lucky Charms?
Do you really want to know that?
So is there So how far do you plan to go with The Street? Like, have you written them all? You got a couple more to write, or where's that going?
I got 3 more stories left in The Street, and we're going to try and get them all done so we can actually release the trade paperback at Balticon.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So I'm about 75% done with story number 4,
Okay.
and I got 2 more after that, and then I think we're probably going to call it done. Although I'm hoping that I'm able to wrap it up in such a way that I can come back if I want to.
Ah, cool. So you are going to Balticon this year?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. And if anybody's watching this now or as our encore portion of it, you should go to Balticon. It's not a big con, okay, but it is badass. It's a lot of fun, and it's a party con. It's definitely a party con. It's like a mini Dragon Con in some ways.
Well, I think it's my favorite con because it's so intimate. I mean, so much stuff happens at the bar where you just walk in and 3 writers that you've read or whatever are just kind of sitting around shooting the crap. And you can just kind of join in the conversation. Nobody cares, and everybody's happy. Everybody's friendly. Nobody's putting on airs. It's just, people being people, and you can actually have discussions. And I mean, the first year I went, I wasn't a guest or anything. I just went to have a good time and see all the people that I've been interacting with on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, and folks that whose books I've read.
Right.
I mean, that was what was really cool.
Yep. Scott always goes. We got confirmation, Mike, that he's going this year, or no?
He said he was going to try.
Hey, Paul, can you hear Mike now?
No.
All right, Mike, don't worry.
What if Paul hangs up and goes? Because I hung up and came back.
No,
what if he doesn't?
He hears
try?
all
No.
of us just fine.
Oh man, how is the internet separating me and Paul?
Because the internet's smart.
I love you, Paul. I love you. This camera, this microphone, it could not get to you. It tried, and it would not.
Wait till you see
This
in replay,
microphone.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to now.
So loud.
Maybe he could fix it with Hangout Toolbox or something.
Oh, I don't know. Can you fix it with Hangout Toolbox, Mike? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll turn it up to 11, man.
Anyway, so
Oh.
right, so you're gonna try and get the trade paperback out at Balticon. That'll be
Yeah,
really
plus the full length audiobook and all that. So I mean, you can listen to the podcast, but we will be figuring out ways to monetize this a little bit. Plus, you can also buy the poster, which is just absolutely badass. It's Scott Pond's website. See it in all its glory because there's so many Easter eggs in there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and anyone who's watching this live, because they might be listening to listen to the audio version of this. But if you're watching this, seeing the video of this, there's a little like the picture up in the little window there. That is a tiny version of it. It is pretty badass. All right, so Paul, you do something else called Garaga's Children,
Correct.
and what is that exactly? What is Garaga's children? I've listened to a couple of these, but you go ahead and explain it.
Okay. Garaga's Children is a tapestry of stories about an ancient god. It's Nephilim. In other words, it's children with human beings. It's worshippers, and those who basically either get caught up in dealing with all of it, usually by accident, or those who know about what it is and are trying to destroy its vassals on this plane of existence.
Okay.
The first book, Ancients, is 6 stories that take place in ancient history from prehistory all the way up to 48 BCE during the first burning of the Library of Alexandria.
Okay.
So visit basically all the highlights of Mesopotamia and Sumer. A lot of places you probably haven't heard of, but they actually exist, and we had soldiers stomping around there for quite a while. It also brings in the history of Alexander the Great's retreat through the Indus Valley, things like that. So basically, it's just setting up everything, and the stories there are 4 stories about a legend that's passed down through from prehistory all the way down to the Library of Alexandria, and then there's 2 other stories which are basically about 2 generations of Nephilim, mother and son. So
Am I going to learn some stuff reading this? No, that's cool.
I don't know.
It's a trap.
New sexual positions. Yeah, you probably will. Although I don't sit there and beat you over the head with it. I'd rather just steep you in
Taking it off my list now.
No, but that's cool because you'll pick up. You obviously did some research to do this.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You go back and you start researching all this kind of stuff, and then you come across all the related stories that are in the Old Testament, and in books that are much, much older than any Bible that we have, and finding out that Ur is the birthplace of Abraham, who ran off into the desert and found Judaism around 1800 BCE or so.
Right.
So you get basically all these different ideas and views of things, and one of the things I wanted to actually bring to it was to show how the religions of the time slowly move toward monotheism, and how all that kind of worked, and the difference between when you had 50 gods and everybody was happy, and most of the temples were actually used by more than one god. They were the 2 or 3 gods would be worshipped in the same place, and how basically it just starts to crumble along with the ancient civilizations. When all the wars start happening and everything else goes down, it just, by the time you get to the Roman Empire, that entire place is just a disaster area.
See,
so
Adrian,
much like it is today.
You're going to learn something.
So when are you going to write about the magical Adrian?
The magical Adrian?
Yes, I'm very popular.
Would that be the magical serial killer Adrian?
No, wait.
I'm just gonna grab my phone and dial 911.
Killer.
So, but in all seriousness, so you got this really cool backdrop of history, and a history that most people are not quite familiar with. But then it's also got elements of supernatural stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of legends around Nephilim, which are children of gods. You go back in ancient history, and you basically would say they're the demigods like Hercules or whatever all the way through.
Right.
But if you do enough research in that area, there are also in the Bible and in several of these other books, Nephilim are treated as not being evil or good.
Right.
They're basically they have their own free will.
Right.
So how they live, what their curses are, how they choose to live amongst humans, and everything else is kind of I guess a reflection of who we are today, and what we do, what we choose to do, and the goals that we choose to pursue.
Right.
So I want to make these people as human as possible. They're going to be flawed in every way. They're going to want to do good things. They're going to want to do bad things. There are certain parts of their nature that make it very, very difficult for them to interact with humans in a non-destructive manner.
Right. In your research and stuff, that from what I remember, I was reading somewhere, and it doesn't really talk about it so much in the Bible, but I think it was in some of the other writings. Goliath. I think he was a Nephilim, wasn't he? Was he a Nephilim or a
I
descendant?
don't
of
think
Nephilim
they
or
ever
something?
made that exactly clear, but I think if you go back and you look, it's quite possible that he was supposed to be.
Because he was like this big giant of a man,
yeah.
and I thought there was something to that. I don't know. But I thought.
Well, okay, so remember, one thing to remember, people were a lot shorter back then.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Hey, I'm still short. I'm telling you.
You would have been right at home.
See, I'm a god. I told you.
Or he's from the
So
past.
what we're waiting, Adrian, is for you to evolve.
Oh.
Oh.
Keep waiting.
Actually, he kind of did. He kind of did because he's a cyborg. He's half machine.
He's half machine now?
Well, no, literally, he is half machine.
Yes. That like burritos.
That likes burritos. He's a burrito eating machine. You know, Adrian, wait a minute. That is not stereotypical one bit, not at all. Nope. Not
Of course not. Of course not. Of
Hey.
course not. Mr. Perez.
Perez.
Hey,
Do those have beans in them?
I demand a book written about me.
I demand a book written about you.
It's funny.
It's
About a
all
shark boy who eats
If you go to
beans.
shadowpublications.com and you go click on the graveyard, if you donate to the site or otherwise in general piss me off, you'll end up in the graveyard with your permission, of course, which means that I will drag your ugly ass name into one of my stories, and you will become a character,
Done.
victim,
Shut up. That's it. Done.
or maybe even a fiend. So it can happen.
Speaking of that,
All you have no idea what you've just done.
have you ever been killed in a Sigler story?
You created a monster.
No, I haven't actually.
I have.
A character in the a key. It's a key. Yeah, it's a key.
Okay.
A key linebacker or key lineman for God, I can't remember which football team it is. His name is E. Cooley.
Oh, okay.
It's spelled really funkily. I think it's in the last GFL book is where he shows up.
Okay. Yeah, I got squished by a copper asteroid thing.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm from
Can you-
Baltimore,
wait,
so
wait,
I
wait.
I was in the Washington when it got
Yes.
destroyed.
Yes.
Can you,
Well,
can
yeah,
you
I
get
do
me?
also
Can you
have-
kill me off? Can you kill me off by getting chased by a giant burrito?
Oh God, Jesus, Adrian.
Okay, you need to listen to mimes. You definitely need to listen to mimes.
All right, so-
I'm also a character in the Crypt. I
Okay.
co-wrote the short story with Scott on that. So, was it Stoneballs Cooley? I think.
Oh, that's your
Nice.
stone balls. Okay, cool. Dude, I cannot wait for him to write the Crypt. I mean,
Yeah, I can't either.
honestly,
Actually,
I don't give a fuck what else he writes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like everything he writes. Don't get me wrong, but if I had my way, you know, if I was Misery, and I could put him in like a bed with a typewriter, he would
With
be-
the sledgehammer.
with a sledgehammer,
Write the Crypt.
he'd be writing Crypt. All right, so
Oh god, now I'm picturing you in the dress.
I'm your biggest fan.
what?
And he's wearing the dress that Kathy Bates wore in the movie.
It would be the best. So,
Well, we'll have to get you a wig.
all right, well, yeah, definitely gonna need that. So, Paul, I put up these. You sent me these images. So I got 2 crossed swords. What are these images that you sent me? Let's start with the crossed swords,
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me go to.
or we can start with whatever one you want to start with. I got them all up on one thing. I put them into a collage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is the stuff that Scott Pond came up with for each of the stories. So the guy holding the spear, you know, basically represents the hunters, and they're the first ones that basically encountered the Garagas Nephilim.
Okay.
And that's where the legend begins, basically in prehistory. And from that, we move on to that tablet with a whole bunch of cuneiform in it and the Garaga symbol in the middle, and that's keepers.
Okay.
Their sect is responsible for carrying the legend
Mm-hmm.
now. And then lovers is the ziggurat with the sun behind it,
Right.
and that's a story about a Nephilim, who's essentially the Garagas Nephilim are essentially incubi and succubi,
Ooh. Okay.
essentially. So
Hello there.
What did you
Suck you
call
by.
me?
I hardly passed you by.
hey. So basically, that one's about, like I was talking about before, where the supernatural is trying to figure out how it's supposed to coexist with human beings. And that story got me a lot of hate mail with the ending. But The Crossed Swords is Interlopers, which takes place during Alexander the Great's scouts who are banished from his armies, trying to make their way back to Babylon.
Okay.
And they encounter a village of worshippers, and very, very bad things happen.
Mm.
And then the last one on the list is Scrolls, which is the Garaga symbol with the pen and then the scribe on the side.
Okay.
And that's the story that takes place at the Library of Alexandria, where basically all the stories that have to do with the legend culminate, and just kind of basically sets up the backdrop for the next millennia.
Okay. Cool. Very, very cool.
So there's more stuff coming. I still have to deal with. I think Crusaders is probably going to be the next big book. Garaga's Children that will cover the siege of Jerusalem during the First Crusade.
Sweet. Very, very cool. Yeah, I listened to a couple of those, a couple of the stories, but I'm gonna have to be more diligent about getting into it. Ever since I lost my commute, which sounds like an awesome thing, my podcast time got cut way, way down. And
hey, I hear you. My commute's now down to like 3 minutes, so it's just not happening.
And I have a 5-year-old, and I'm a project manager now, so I can hardly listen at work because my phone's ringing constantly, or I'm doing emails or writing proposals or what. So I can't be distracted.
Look at me, I'm a project manager.
No, I'm just saying. It's like I used to listen to podcasts constantly, and now I think I have like 400 of them on my podcatcher that are just waiting to be listened to at some point.
So is your podcatcher like a little minion that catches pods?
Yes, catches little tiny pods.
So why didn't you hire me?
You need to run. All right. So, anything else you want to say about Garaga's Children before we move on to the next thing?
Ow! God, that was brutal. The podcast is up for free. There's still one book that hasn't been podcast yet, which is Alma. The ebook and the limited edition hardcover are available at Shadow Publications. I can't even talk tonight. ShadowPublications.com for purchase. The ebooks for all of them are available at Amazon, along with all my other stuff. If you're interested in discovering anything about this work or trying it out, go up there. I'm basically charging you a whopping 99 cents for these bad boys, so get up there and get you some.
Ooh, too expensive. I'm checking out.
Tell them, hooey, that's a lot of money. What's say you give me like 3 or 4 words for 50 cents,
Yeah.
10 cents.
Yeah.
How much can I get for tuppence? So
99 cents. That's a lot of money.
What is he on?
I mean, how about you write me 4 lines for a penny?
4 lines for a penny. Mike's like, how about you
that
write me 4
works.
lines for a penny?
No, literally, penny for your thoughts.
No, honestly, look.
There you go.
Guys,
Right.
all joking aside, Paul's writing is fantastic. I sought Paul out. I went and found him and asked him to be on the show because I like the stuff he does. Again, I haven't read a ton of it, but everything I've read I've really liked. The Street is absolutely a riot. It is
awesome.
It's very, very awesome.
I wanted Paul on the show too because I wanted to talk to him.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Mike says I wanted Paul on the show too because I wanted to talk to him.
So what up?
Irony of irony.
So hey, hold on.
What?
Tell him I'm in the chat room. I've been going to other chat rooms than Justin, and I've been like, hey, come on over to the MythWits. We're interviewing Paul Cooley. I'm trying to shill his shit. So tell him I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Mike is going around to other chat rooms and having people because we run through Justin TV. And then it goes to our website, so you could watch us on Justin if you really wanted to. So he's going around to other chat rooms and saying, "Hey, we're talking to this guy. Come over." So hopefully he's trying to generate people to come over and check you out.
I'm trying something.
He's trying to do something. So anyway, buy Paul's shit, okay? Buy some of Paul's shit. He's a talented writer.
Buy Paul's shit.
No, it must be really stinky.
He's an awesome guy, and he writes good stuff. And trust
It's only 99 cents.
It's only 99 cents. You won't be sorry.
Okay.
And if you are, you can send me the bill.
Can I put it in a burrito?
No, I won't pay it,
in the
but you
mail.
can send it to me.
That's right.
Okay.
So, Paul, but now Paul, he was saying that he's also a programmer, so he has something else that's really. Now this is really badass. This is really cool. So, Paul, let's talk about MythWit.
Oh boy, MythWit is an application to allow authors to personalize and autograph ebooks using a tablet or their phones. The idea was, well, okay, so the reason this started out was because I did a donation drive for shadowpublications.com, and I promised everybody who donated a signed, personalized copy of Closet Treats in ebook form. I knew how I was going to do it. It was going to suck, and it did. What I had to do was basically sign a piece of, or write out what I was going to say, sign a piece of paper, scan it, embed it in the ebook, and then send them the ebook. This process took about 15 to 20 minutes a pop.
Oh, God.
And I went through about 42 of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh.
So,
blood is running out of my ear just listening to that.
As most bad ideas start, I was playing darts with my friend John Archer, and we were drunk, as usual.
Of course.
But when you play darts, you have to be.
Right.
Especially with a man named John Archer.
Right.
I know, it just sounds like something bad. I call him Sterling all the time. He was like, "Why the fuck did you do that? Why didn't you write an app for that? Why don't we have a tablet or something and sign and do this and send it off?" Okay, fine. So I wrote the server back end. He was going to write the front end, and that didn't happen. So I found somebody else to write the actual iOS app for it. And it only took us a few weeks to get everything working, and then I showed it off at Second Balticon.
I saw it. Well, no. Yes, where did I see it? Where did I see it?
Might have been at the first one. I can't remember.
Might have been.
Anyway,
you showed it to me, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I showed it off to folks, and at first it was kind of hard for everybody to get it. It took a while for them to understand what was going on. And then once they did, they were like, "Holy shit, we could use this at book signings. People can't afford a trade paperback or hardcover. They can buy the ebook directly from us, and bam." Right. And I've found it to be a great promotional tool, because quite often I'll be talking with somebody and they're like, "Oh, you're a writer. What do you write?" And your book's available. I'll just be like, "Hey, you know what? What's your email address? I'll send you a free one." And just basically sign and autograph it and on its way. And hopefully they'll come back or whatever. But if nothing else, somebody else got it exposed to my stuff.
Yeah.
So we're working on the next version of it right now. We're going to incorporate, not in this next version, but the one after that, we're also going to incorporate being able to take a photo with the author and have that also embedded in the book.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
So you need a webmaster?
Brown nose.
I am the webmaster.
Where is he going to find a webmaster?
So, basically...
Paul, you said you're a programmer, right?
Software developer and enterprise software architect, yeah.
I think he's got it.
Adrian, software for real-time gas, and gas discovery exploration applications. I think I know what I'm doing.
Right, I think he's got it. So MythWit, is that something that people can download for free? Is it something you're selling? How's that work?
The app is free. However, the way it works is books have to be onboarded.
Okay.
And I have a server. So basically, what I do is I charge writers for blocks of signatures.
Oh, okay.
So you can come in and basically buy a block of signatures based on the pricing and all that other kind of garbage that I've got up there.
Okay, so this isn't an app that I would download to have you sign my book. This is something that the author would have.
Correct.
Okay, so this is a tool for authors.
It's a tool for authors expressly made for them, and I want to get it to the point where we could partner with Kobo or somebody like that, where you actually go and you click on a book and you say, "Hey, I'll pay an extra $1 to have the author sign it." Click here, the author gets a notice on their iPad or phone or whatever, and they basically just open it, see what the request is, and they sign it and personalize it and click send, and they're done.
Oh, dude, you gotta make that happen. That's cool.
I'm trying, man, but I've only got a day job, a writing career.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm a little busy.
Dude, I totally get that. Yeah.
Hey,
especially since I'm doing another maintenance window tonight after we get off this phone conversation.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
So Mike's got a question.
Do you think
Yes,
that,
Mike.
and I'm asking you, Pete, do you think that we ought to get Paul and who did we interview last week? You know, our Dr. Nick together with his, stuff that he's doing for the PDFs?
Maybe.
That might be.
All right, so hey, here's so what Mike is asking. We got this guy. It was on the show last week, Dr. Nick. We call him Dr. Nick. He's Nick Palmer. He's not a doctor. We just call him Dr. Nick. He writes role playing games, so supplements for role playing games and stuff.
Yeah, I watched that episode. Yeah.
And he does, he's kind of cutting edge with his PDFs. So this would be something, maybe we should talk to him and try and hook him up. He might be the first one to be able to he'd be the only one that would be offering gaming PDFs signed by the creator. That might be kind of a neat thing. And that would definitely be cutting edge because he could totally personalize it. He could sign it to such and such from Nick, hugs and kisses or whatever. I don't know.
Kiss.
May ponies always fart in your direction. I don't know. But
May you be eaten by a grue.
right, exactly. So that might be a cool idea. I'll talk to him. Another one to talk to would be the guys at Gygax, Gygax magazine, because if they sell their magazine in PDF as well, so you can buy a PDF subscription, or you can buy they're going out on a limb selling a gaming magazine print. It's like, really? Who's doing that? But it seems to be working out for them. But that might be kind of a cool thing for them to do too. So maybe I'll hit the two of them. I'm gonna be up at TotalCon in a couple weeks, and I can talk to all of them about that. And Jay Libby might want to do it too. Jay's the kind of guy that do that kind of thing. Yeah, Paul, I'm gonna get you some business if I can.
All right, please, I appreciate it.
And whose idea was that?
That was Mike's idea.
Well, thank you, Mike.
Yeah,
So-
the guy you can't talk to. Yeah.
No, the guy you can't talk to. No. You can hear him. He can talk to you. All right. So, Paul, let's go over your website again and how people can find you real quick, just in case. So you can find Paul at shadowpublications.com.
Yeah, shadowpublications.com.
And then you're on Amazon?
Yeah, I have an Amazon author page. If you go to my site, you'll find all the links to basically everything. But I've got an Amazon author page. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, probably some other social media things that I don't even know I belong on, because I kind of lose track. There are too many now.
Yeah,
I
hear you.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Pete, ask him who this is.
There's 14 billion of them, and they won't stop
he wants to know
breeding.
who this is. Who's this guy?
Who's that guy? Is that your brother? Or
Dang.
Which guy?
The guy in the picture he's holding up. Oh, Mike, I don't think he can see your video either.
No, I can't see your vid.
oh, that's just great.
You are epic fail, sir.
What the fuck?
He's holding up your picture with the short hair and the nicely cropped goatee and the.
Yeah. Yeah. So
He's got it long again. There we go.
So,
that guy.
Yeah, so every 3 years I hack off my locks and I donate them to Locks of Love.
Oh,
Aw.
sweet. Oh, what a sweetheart.
See, now I was going to ask you that
Don't
actually.
ruin my rep.
Now hold on, wait. There is one more thing. All right. So anyway, so Google. If you want to know where Paul is, you can't remember Shadow Publications for whatever reason. You can look up Paul. Just Google Paul Cooley, and it's Cooley, and he's Paul
Yes.
E. Cooley. But I have one comment on your tagline. You said Shadow Publications, where we don't believe in happy endings. And I don't know
Correct.
what's so bad about happy endings. What do you got against happy endings? Because I mean, happy endings are kind of nice if you ask me.
I'm not talking about the massage parlor happy ending. I have no problem with that kind.
Okay.
Still a better,
Got
still a
it.
better love story than Twilight.
All right, still a better list than 12. All right. So Paul, if you want to stick around, you are welcome to. Or if you want to go, what do you have to do? What is the thing you have to do?
Oh, I have to get online and manage some servers in about 26 minutes.
Okay. So if you want to,
Well-
what's that, Mike?
It's 10:30 right now.
Right.
I wasn't keeping track of from the start, but I don't know how we're running as far as time. Could you see the clock running, don't you?
Yeah, I do. We're coming up on an hour right now.
Yeah, we're
That's
about
good,
an
we're
hour
good.
in.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we're
We'll
good.
go a little bit. This has been a good show. So,
Okay.
Paul, you can
We
hang with us a little bit
got
longer,
this.
or if you want to go and got things to do, you are welcome to bag out, and we won't hold it against you.
I mean, he's not going
Yeah, I'm
Not
afraid
yet,
I'm going to have
not
to
yet.
fail.
Okay. No,
We
that's
won't
fine.
hold it against you yet.
That is not a fail. All right, so Paul, thanks for coming on. It was awesome. You're gonna have to watch this, so you can catch all the shit that Mike was saying.
Yeah. Tell him I'll see him at Balticon.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mike. I really wish you were on my screen and I could hear you.
He'll see, and he said he'll see you at Balticon. But that Super Bowl thing was really fucking funny. So,
What I heard of it, I could hear some of it. I just kind of got gaps in between, but yeah, that was hilarious.
That's what she said.
Mike, that was a win. That was a fucking win right there. All right, so Paul.
So I was Seahawking it.
Go buy Paul's stuff. Thanks, Paul, for coming on, and we will. Oh, hold on.
Hang on. Here we go. The Cookie Monster OD playset.
Nice. I love
it. That's awesome. Go buy Paul's shit. Buy all of it. Shadowpublications.com.
It's only 99 cents. All of it.
99 cents. Buy it. Buy it. All right, Paul.
Buy it.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Bye, Paul.
Thanks for having me on, guys. This was a blast.
Oh, it was great for me too.
Hey, we'll catch up with you at Balticon. Maybe we could do a follow-up on your book release.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
Hey, take care, Paul. All right. Talk to you later, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.
Is he gone?
He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, Mike. That really sucks. 'Cause I know you really want to talk to him. Technology.
Such anger, such butthurt. Wow.
It's probably that hat. It makes
Bitter? Bitter much?
Yeah.
Right. Seriously, right?
If that hat, Mike, that you have on.
You got a problem with my hat, soldier?
No, you know what? It's you, Adrian. You're the only one not wearing a hat.
That's right. Best part of you ran down to crack your mama's ass, ended up as a brown stain on the mattress.
No.
I think you've been cheated.
All right, guys. So hey, if we're gonna run a little long, let's make good use of it. So
let's run it long, baby.
So Mike, you have a game for us. How long do you think that'll take?
That's right. It'll be as fast as y'all can do it. Let's see if we can set a record with.
Let's muscle through it because I want to get to
this.
Brian's news.
That's right.
There's some interesting stuff, yeah.
All right, you guys have got to go into if you can do this really quick, go into the drive, and I'm going to give you the option as you are making your way into the drive and going into the episodes folder, okay? We can either, together, in tandem, as you will, do which Star Trek character are you, or which Star Wars character are you?
Star Wars.
We're going to vote. All right, you vote for Star Wars. Brian?
Let's go Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Star Wars it is. Let's go.
All right,
so...
Star Wars it is. And if this is if this goes good, then we'll
So I have to
we'll
go
see
into
about
the drive.
Well, I mean, if you go into the drive, there's a link.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And you go right to the Zimbio. We're going to Zimbio, whatever the hell it is. Okay. So everyone, as of right now, you should just be pulling up and be at the front page where it says begin quiz. Right. Let me know when everyone is there.
Okay, so are we?
Hold on.
I'm looking. I don't.
Seen this.
It's like really popular right now on Facebook.
So, are we gonna make this funny? Are we gonna be able to make this funny? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
Guaranteed.
All right, I'm at the main screen. I'm at the main screen.
So let me ask you real quick, you guys. How do you?
I don't see it.
You don't see what? You're not in the. You can't see the episode show notes there, buddy.
I'm mental retarded.
Okay. Go into the show notes where the episode got 005 and the go to the 005 and go to the Star Wars. How's that? You got it? All right. Whew.
Hold on, wait.
I'm glad I'm a sign language interpreter. I didn't know that went into the retarded interpreters, but all right. Sounds good.
Hold on. Give me a second. My fucking thing is moving slower than
Oh, so the retarder becomes the retardee.
It's not me. I'm on a computer. It's moving slow. I'm there. It's just I'm click.
It's not like you're doing anything important, streaming a podcast.
I know. I'm sorry, dude.
Handling 4 connections. Come on!
Well, I'm using my laptop for this.
Ah.
Or you said it's in episode 5.
Yeah.
It's in the current episode folder, yeah. It's the show document.
Got it. I'm in there. I'm wait for it to come up. Got the spinning wheel. Come on, wheel. Spin faster. Go ahead.
I'm going as fast as I can, Peter.
Spin it.
Ah!
All right. You're right.
Now it's up to you. I can screen share my screen since I'll just be reading it,
no,
so that everyone else can see it, or
we have to answer it.
Right.
Here, Peter, I'll put it on your Facebook real quick. That way, the direct link.
It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm in the dock. Hold on. It's not going to be any. I don't think it's going to be any faster. All right, so we're doing Star Wars. Oh, come on, you fucker.
I was gonna give you the actual direct link.
All right. If you want, Pete, just so everyone else who's watching can see it, I'm screen sharing my screen. Just so if anyone wants to read along, different people will answer different things. They'll see what I'm going to be, but everyone will just answer their own questions, okay?
All right, hold on.
If you would just want to... Okay.
Almost there, sorry. This fucking thing is moving slower than shit. Come on, fucker.
I don't know. Have you ever had spastic diarrhea? That moves pretty quick.
That moves pretty quick. That there's a slicking. All right.
It's a landslide.
I'm in the quiz.
All right. So here we go. Everyone should click, and only click when I say click. So click begin quiz.
Clicking it. All right.
All right. You should see choose your weapon, and you will have the choice of a rifle blaster, for the people who are watching, I'm just going to describe this, a lightsaber, or force lightning, or a bowcaster, or my tools, like is in a computery R2D2E kind of a, or hands blaster. So I will choose, me personally, and we can go down the line. I don't care. Just speak up. I'm choosing lightsaber. You guys can just sound off.
I'm going hand blaster.
I'm gonna go force lightning.
I just posted a link on the chat. That way people could join us.
Okay.
Great. And you're choosing... Come on, man. Come on. You're choosing. What are you choosing? Adrian, that's you. Choosing what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cry.
Jesus. All right. What kind of childhood...
Wait a minute, I have a question about this. Just real quick about these things. Are you supposed to answer it like it's you or like the character you would like to be?
No, like it's you.
Okay,
Who are you?
Come on. All right, go ahead. All right.
Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Which kind of... Are you with us, Adrian? Have you caught up?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Okay. Which kind of childhood did you have? And the choices are, I was moody and self-motivated. What does that next one say? Traumatic in a way that can only be properly explained in a prequel. I have the memories of my home planet. I have happy memories of my home planet. Or it was good, but I couldn't wait to get out there and explore. Or answer the phone. Or, for some reason I can't remember, I'm starting to think someone may have messed with my memories.
And my ability to read.
It's not like this screen is big enough. Let me get a little closer.
I'm taking traumatic in a way that can only be properly explained in a prequel.
I'm taking the very last one.
I did the one with it was good, but I want to go out and explore.
I have happy memories of my home planet. Okay, we are at the next question. It looks like your friend might get in a fight. You don't get involved. Next. Start talking things out and get these two to shake hands. Rush to his or her defense. Get him or her out of there ASAP, or ditch them when they needed you most. But ditch them when they need you most. But head back just in time.
All right. I'm going to go with rush to his or her defense.
Same.
I'm on the fence here because it's kind of like, what would I do for Pete? I would rush to his defense, but
you might start
I would
talking
also
things out. I think you're number 2, brother.
Yeah. But I would still be there at your defense, but trying to talk things out. How does that sound? All right.
You know what? I'm gonna ditch them. I'm gonna ditch them.
You would. You bastard. Just like you ditched at the end of the phone call the other when I asked you to do something. Yeah, you fuck. Okay, here we go.
He said, fuck off.
Here's what I'm going to do. Click. All right. When encountering new ideas, are you naturally inclined to be more open-minded or more skeptical? Very open-minded so that your brain falls out, somewhat open-minded, somewhat skeptical, or very skeptical?
I'm going to be very skeptical. Shocker.
Anyone?
I'm gonna do
somewhat open-minded.
I'm gonna do the first one.
Yes, your brain would fall out. And as luck would have it, I'm going to take somewhat skeptical because, I think that skepticalism is good, but you don't want to be overly skeptical.
Wait a
So,
minute.
okay.
Stop for a second.
What?
Let's take a quick bet. Who's gonna have a vagina in this group of us?
Oh, I know I am.
I am.
There's a good chance I might.
All right, so wait a minute. Let's put our nickels down.
$10 on Brian being a girl.
So Adrian, you think you're gonna be a vagina? You're gonna have a vagina on this one?
Nah, I think I'm gonna be Yoda.
You think? Okay. So Brian,
Hey, Yoda had a vagina.
So Brian, you think you're gonna have a vagina on this one?
I might.
Okay, so
Knowing my luck
Brian-
with these things.
And I think Mike is gonna be. So we're gonna just so when we get to the end of this, we'll see how that goes. So we think Brian and Mike are gonna have vaginas at the end of this. All right, let's go.
All right. How do you handle criticism or opposing ideas? Just preparing for my role. I'm going to do things my way no matter what anyone says, Pete. Or do you listen closely to the opposing view? This could be a learning moment, me. Or I can find people's lack of faith disturbing. Or I don't say much, but if I hear relevant information, I'll use it. Or I argue my case with facts and logic. Or pull someone's arm out of their socket.
All right, so Mike, I know you think I'm the first one, but I really see me as I argue my case with facts and logic. I mean,
See, actually, I'm going to have to go with that one, too.
I mean, it kind of goes into the first one because if I think I have the facts and logic, fuck off. So it's a little bit of both,
Exactly.
but
Totally.
it's more the facts and logic than the other.
Yeah. All right, well, you and I are on that one, then.
That might be me as well.
I'm gonna be the second one.
Let's see, Pete might have a vagina.
I may.
All right. Which of these would be most interested in studying? Would you be most interested in studying? Combat tactics, international diplomacy, astrophysics, a new language, practical mechanics, or psychology?
Or reading.
I think out of all of these, I'm gonna go with astrophysics.
I think practical mechanics is gonna be me.
Crap. I'm going to have to take international diplomacy, I think.
I'll take combat tactics.
Hey, Mike, international diplomacy, that's got a big old V on it. Boom.
Oh, don't tempt me. All right, I'm taking psychology. Okay, here we go. The next one. Over the years, would you say you've grown as a person? I've learned to control my emotions and put others first. That's vag written all over it.
Only below the waist.
I've hardened myself to the endless suffering of life.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. After starting at the bottom, I've learned status and respect. In other words, you know your role, bitch. I've learned to be careful who I put my faith in.
And by faith, I mean...
Penis. Personal growth is overrated.
No, it's not.
Okay, number 4 is mine.
Let's see. I'm going to say... I'm going to do number Trey after starting at the bottom.
You would, you
Yeah,
bottom
the
starter.
bottom.
You always started from the bottom. Now I'm here. All right.
Hey, Mike. I started from the bottom.
Hey, Chris. What a little face.
Always do.
Oh, man.
All right. So, I'm gonna say I've learned to be careful who I put my faith in as well. All right. Next one.
Copycat.
If something bad happens to somebody close to you, how do you cope? No! I drop everything and find out how I can help. I do what I can for my friend while keeping things together in my own life. Find out who's responsible and make them pay. Or, at least it didn't happen to me. I know that's
totally
Adrian's.
Totally me.
I'm gonna be sensible on this one, and I do what I can for my friend while keeping things together in my own life. And I know that's gonna
right.
give me a big fat V. But
I know, right? It's like But you have to be honest. That's the problem with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with the second one.
Your pet is sick. In the middle of... Oh, your pet is sick. You're in the middle of moving, and you've got a bantha-sized pile of work to finish. How are you holding up? Oh, better than ever. Stress puts me on my game. Or, like a Zen master, this is business as usual. Or, a little out of sorts, but nothing or my blaster can't handle.
By blaster,
and by blaster, I mean penis.
Talk about dick.
Or, help! I'm falling apart faster than a busted R2 unit.
I need to go to Zanchi Station.
Everything's fine. How are you?
I'm gonna go with Zen Master.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
I'm gonna go with the third one.
See, I'm going with the third one too. All right, next question. When I need to come up with the right thing to say, I tend to fall back on quippy one-liners.
There you go.
Okay, well, listen, do we need to go on?
Yeah, I'm a quippy one-liner.
Or mind-blowing wisdom. And when I say mind-blowing, I mean penis.
No.
Okay, relevant facts and minutiae. Actually, the word minutiae is derived from... Anyway, intimidation, or I'm generally the silent type, or bleep bleep bloop wah boop.
I'm a machine, so I guess I'll go with bleep bleep blue wop or whatever.
Bleep bloop blop bleep bloop blop bleep.
Pudding pop.
Pudding pop.
I'll go with I'm generally the silent type.
Hold on, what is that? Bleep bloop blah blah bloop bleep blue bloop bleep blah blue bloop. Oh, you guys can't see me. That's right. I'm doing the whole makeup
we
thing.
can't
All
see
right.
you.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'm going with quippy one-liners because I'm a jokester. All right, next question. Which most accurately describes your relationship with your best friend? Careful there, Pete. And by best friend, I mean penis. We get in fights, but we always make up. We share a deep bond, but people don't really get it. The balance of power is heavy, tilted in one direction.
Well, no, I don't like One Direction.
People sometimes get us confused.
Nope.
Friends aren't really my thing. Or, it's like we could be brothers or sisters.
No.
I'm gonna go with the brothers.
Yeah, same.
That's right. I would say you're just like a...
I'm
Mike and
gonna.
I, if you ever been around Mike and I, like on a road trip,
Yeah, brothers.
you'd think that we would want to fucking kill each other by the time it's done, but it's all good.
Yeah. We're like sisters.
Yeah.
Always wearing my underwear, you bitch!
On your face too. That's sick.
All
Especially with
right.
the racing stripe up front. You need to put that in the back.
The strap just tells me where my nose goes.
I open
All right.
up the hole so I can breathe.
When it's time to get the job done, I never give up and always achieve what I set out to do. Suppress a minor panic attack after logically examining the task at hand. Or make my money up front, and I'm not putting my neck out on the line for no one.
That's me.
Or crack down and get to work even if nobody notices. Or I find fear and intimidation can be excellent motivators.
I'm gonna say suppress a minor panic attack.
Oh, God damn you!
That's gonna be a V. Totally.
I'm
Whichever
gonna go with number 4, crack down and get to
whichever
work.
vagina we have, it's probably going to be the same one at that. All right.
We can make out. It'll be sexy.
All right. So
Like,
this is
you're
the
like
final
twins.
question. Now, this is the final question. So what I'm going to do is everyone has to hit at virtually the same time. Okay.
So we'll do a 3, 2, 1.
Right. So but I'm going to read it and don't pick it until we're finally done. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm getting adware for. Okay, here we go. Which planet would you most like to visit? The lawless desert planet of Tatooine is rife with opportunity and 2 suns. Endor or Kashyyyk. Both densely forest planets with furry inhabitants. You definitely have a vagina if you go there. Dagobah's isolation makes it perfect for getting away and meditating. Or Coruscant, where the powerful go to make things happen. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pick Coruscant. That's just because that's me. I like the big city. Because there's no beach planet. I'm not going to say that Tatooine is a beach planet. There has to be water there, okay? And I'm not talking about the water under the ground.
I'm gonna say Tatooine. I think Tatooine would be a lot of. Well, no, you know what? Fuck Tatooine. It's a backwater. Shit.
Oh, you used to go Tatooine. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tatooine because Coruscant's gonna be all the traffic everywhere. Ugh, I'm
because after all the questions we answered together, Tatooine's gonna make the difference between your vagina and what? An Ewok?
No, I'm going Tatooine because the bar there looked like a blast. That's where I'm headed.
Cantina.
Yeah, Cantina looks badass.
I'm gonna go with Kashyyyk because I always liked going to the outdoors.
I'm gonna go with Dagobah's isolation.
Perfect. All right, ready?
All right.
3,
All right.
2,
1.
And obviously, we're gonna know who I was first.
All right.
Oh fuck! We have one more question. I'm sorry. Sorry. I was looking at these dots here, and there was like one left, so I thought that was it. All right. Now we have the 3, 2, 1. After we answer this last question, you love Star Wars, but what bugs you about it besides Jar Jar Binks? When Luke and Leia kiss, that is kind of nasty.
That didn't bother me.
The continuity errors.
I thought that was kind of hot.
As the two brothers would say. Anakin in the prequels. Well, that does kind of then put the hair standing up on my ass. The stormtroopers, terrible aim. That is kind of fucked up, but that was the time.
Right.
The
Inverted trash can
Sarlacc.
head rule.
That's right. The Sarlacc. I could live with it. The Ewoks. Ooh,
that's me.
Yeah.
Fuck those
Definitely
Ewoks.
Ewoks.
I fucking hate the Ewoks.
They would take the prize if it wasn't for Jar Jar. Like Jar Jar took a bullet for the Ewoks.
They did. Don't you worry, Misa jump in front of that for you.
Okay, the Death Star getting blown up because of some stupid exhaust port.
That
That never bothered me until somebody pointed it out. Right. Then I was like, it bothered me.
Actually, I'm gonna pick that one.
Oh, I mean, because I was getting ready to say, and then there's just the answer we know we're all going to pick in episode 4 where the edit where Guido shoots first. That's what I'm picking.
No, I'm taking Ewoks because I fucking hated that. Ever since I found out that was supposed to be the Wookiee world and we got those little things instead, that's really grated. That's really grind my gears.
Okay.
I'm going with Anakin.
Gentlemen. And in 3. And now remember, everyone's going to know what I'm going to be first, but then we'll have a little laugh over that, everyone's seeing it, and then we'll go around.
How about we all screen share?
We can't.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll just from then we'll go to Pete, and then to Brian, and then to Adrian. Okay, here we go.
1.
Episode 4, where Guido shoots first, puts me with a vagina.
Yeah.
A nice hairy. Twirly vagina. Okay.
And wait a minute, and she's a 70s chick, so it's nice and bushy.
Bold.
Awesome.
Bold and unwavering. You're a princess who isn't afraid to fight the power. With a sharp diplomatic mind, you understand conflict resolution, but it won't keep you from speaking your mind. You are sometimes brash. Confidence seems to be a family trademark. Oh,
yeah, but I think we can all screen share. What the hell? Let's do it.
All right, hold on. Let me get the thing.
Oh, actually, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
Because I did it on my laptop. So.
Oh no!
What are you? Well, hold your laptop up to the camera, Pete. Let's do it old school.
Oh, Christ.
Let's do it like BBS style.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting. All right, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna have to watch my thing.
Oh, it's
Look at that, biatch.
Oh! Oh, you cheater, pumpkin eater!
I answered him like I said. Yes.
I'm Obi-Wan.
I'm Han Solo, sharp, resourceful, and independent.
Okay.
You're a shady smuggler whose hidden cargo includes a heart of gold. People tend to be drawn in by your charisma, winning one-liners, and your big furry friend. And by that, I mean...
Your dick.
You may be an opportunistic scoundrel, but you're like that. But you like that.
And you know what's good about that? You know what the best is? You shot first.
I did too. Fuck Greedo.
And I kissed my brother. So, yeah, got that going for me.
I can't screen share. I don't know why.
That's all right.
So what you got,
Adrian,
Brian?
where are you? What you got? Adrian or Brian?
Hold on. I'll go.
Okay.
All right, Brian.
And there.
Oh, the farm boy.
How wait, this is weird because I got Obi-Wan.
Adventurous, Inigo, you're up to anything that keeps you off that boring moisture farm. You can be a bit emotional at times, but you've learned anger leads to the dark side, so you keep it under control. May the Force be with you.
And by force...
he means his penis.
And Adrian, you and B.
You know what's weird? Think about it. So this is weird. So Mike kissed me. You are now married to Mike, and Adrian watched the whole thing.
I'm like a specter.
Like in real life.
Hey, Leia, what are you doing right now? Leave me alone, Obi-Wan. I'm trying to get laid. Oh, I'm just gonna hang out over here in the corner.
That head Solo's dreamy. I like to wear his underwear on my head.
I'll sniff your drawers when you're out of town. Hey, Leia's going through your hand for...
Hey there, Han Solo. What a long face.
I was watching you in the back attack.
Oh, God.
You hung like a tauntaun.
That was a good one there. Ah, good.
I'd like to cut you open across. Oh, wait a minute. Did I go overboard with that one?
Oh, God.
All right.
So what do you think? Yeah, you're right. We should never do this one again, right?
No, but it worked. It worked. That was good.
I knew it was going to work.
That worked.
Yeah.
All right. So probably not next week, but we'll save the which Star Wars one are you? I know I did it today because I didn't even see that one earlier, but I did it today and.
Oh, Star Trek, you mean?
Yeah, the Star Trek.
Cool. All right, Brian, you are up, man. What's in the news, baby?
Alrighty. Well, ironically, since we just took a Star Wars quiz, it turns out that the Italian Amateur Sports Association has started a lightsaber combat academy. I shit you not.
Awesome.
And what I love is let me screen share the website. It's fucking brilliant. I love it.
Hold on. Do you guys hear this? Listen. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the sound of my penis hitting the top of the desk. Holy shit.
Right. So what I love is they even did a star map
of
all the places in Italy where you can go train. And what's cool is they actually use those like replica lightsabers, the ones that they make out of airfoil.
Awesome.
Of course.
And I'm just like, that's so badass.
To the
Why is it
Fat
only in
Cave.
Italy? So according to the star chart, Rome, Milan, Varese, Genoa, yeah, only a few places in Italy do it.
Sweet.
So that's kind of cool. But
I'm gonna hit you with a lightsaber.
It's like, that hurt. Oh, man.
I don't know. Well, all them guys got lightsabers. I'll be getting that one lightsaber staff, see.
Oh, the
That's what
saber
I'll be
staff
using.
with Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
Hell yeah. What? That's twice the saber.
Cause I got two hands on this thing, baby.
That's double-handed, Chris.
That's pretty badass.
That is really cool. Let me see here. Okay, now this one I'm a little bit apprehensive of showing, but I'll let you be the judge.
Have you been listening to the show?
You know what?
Have you
You're
heard
right.
of the MythWits?
Why not?
Have Have you ever seen our show before, Brian?
I don't know. I'm too busy being in it, Mike.
I'm still trying to get to a new low below eating pussy warts.
Hold on. You know what? I think this might beat it then.
Oh, sweet.
This might. All right.
Wait a minute, Adrian, what you saying?
Hold on. This is a show?
Right. Oh, God. All right, Brian, come on.
All right. So, gentlemen, I give you the world's most advanced oral replicating vibrator.
What?
And it's for $169. The Aura from luxury sex toy manufacturer Lilo.
Where's my? What is it?
You see it?
What's the website? You had me at the oral replicating.
Hey,
that's
Lord.
funny. No,
And I love the GIF. It says fast flicks.
what?
Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete, remember when I was asking you, like,
Stop.
hey, I got some money I want to spend on something,
Yeah.
that's going to benefit the show,
Hey, Mike.
and something that we can use for going to, TotalCon.
In the words of Kramer.
I don't know.
Look at the name of this. Wait a minute. Look at this. It's what is that? Geekoggle?
Geekology.
It's a geekology.com. Okay.
Yeah, it's another one from.
Got it. Okay. And it's
Dear Lord.
You had me at the oral replica. That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Dude, take my money. Just take it.
Take my money. They even have a diagram for how it works.
Now, if you need to know that, Sonny.
Oh my God.
You don't need one of those. Just send me a bus pass.
All right, so there are two settings for this lovely device: fast flicks and seductive swirls.
Oh my God.
Well,
It has
there.
this thing has 10 unique stimulation patterns. Oh my God, I can't believe we're.
I love this.
This is brilliant.
This is awesome.
I heard that like 100,000 prostitutes were, sampled and copied for just this item.
Dude, this is for him and her, right?
Actually, let me see here. Let me scroll down here, because from what I'm assuming right now, it's only for men at the moment.
I don't see why that couldn't go both ways. I'm looking at it, and that would, I think that would give the man in the boat a little toss around.
God.
Here comes
I don't know. That might kick him out of the boat.
Hurricane. Oh, what do we have?
Oh my God! This thing has a turbo or intense setting, which delivers 30% more power than your average product. Dear Lord!
I might need some aloe after that one.
Yeah, only
think you definitely need to lube up.
for $170. This wonder of technology can be yours.
God.
Dude, that's not that bad. I mean,
we've had this.
It's sad that technology.
We've had this as a news item, right, on the show. So we should probably do a follow-up. I could probably write this off.
Bust out the old business, Amex.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay.
All right, and I'll tell you what. I don't mind. I'll call sloppy seconds.
God.
I'll bring the wet naps.
What the fuck?
It'd be like we eat chicken wings. All right. What's the next item?
All right, the next one, ironically, is on the same page. Let me pull it up. It's a new type of mask for snorkeling.
Okay.
I
thought that was partially what the other thing was for. Oh. Oh, this is the female version.
Oh. Oh, God.
Look, the phallic symbol on top of it. Yeah, but this is the Easy Breathe full face snorkeling mask.
Huh.
It's actually kind of interesting. I mean, it's actually kind of nice. I like the design. It's got a nice little visor. You can actually breathe through your nose.
Huh.
I mean, I like the design. It's just something that I wanted to share because it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been snorkeling.
I don't mean to
quite a
take
few
this
times.
sexual either, but I mean, I would need a longer, tube, if you will, if you're going to go snorkeling.
Because you sink to the bottom.
Yeah. What?
No. You wouldn't
Not me. I float. Oh.
But yeah.
He's
I thought that was
got
pretty
a lot
cool.
of buoyancy, Brian.
I'm a boy. I put the boy in buoyancy.
Let me tell you something. I'll take him on a Titanic. When it goes down, I'll just float on him. All right, so now that's cool. I've been snorkeling a couple times, and I can see the use for that.
That's why I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, especially since it's February and it's getting closer to spring/summer in a couple months.
Jeez, I hate the winter. All right.
Sadly, Punxsutawney Phil saw a shadow, so another 6 weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you, Mother
Good.
Nature.
There better be a blizzard in these next 6 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Plus, on February on February 2nd, I took the hugest dump, which always indicates a longer winter. Don't ask me why.
Nuclear winter.
It's like, dear Lord, it's like pine cones. That means 6 more weeks.
It's about as accurate as Phil. All right, come on.
Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is a little teaser site.
Okay.
All right. Now, does anyone kind of get the reference here?
Yeah.
The website is called alloutofgum.com.
I get it. Right.
If you scroll down, you see 2 companies.
Interceptor, 3D realm. Uh-oh.
So.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Brace yourself, people.
Are they going to try again? They're going to try again.
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Before I say anything. Anyways, since I'm wearing the company that ruined that franchise's hat.
One of the greatest games ever, and then... Yeah.
Well.
Flushed.
Well. Remember we talked about Interceptor? We got to meet them at QuakeCon.
Yeah.
Well, Interceptor was the lovely folks who remade Rise of the Triads.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
They're gonna take a stab at old Duke.
Oh boy.
And it's called Duke Nukem Mass Destruction.
Oh shit.
Sweet.
And here's the cool thing. Apparently, it's cool / interesting. I'm really gonna be looking forward to it. February 25th is when they're gonna debut something, probably a teaser or whatever. It's a isometric action RPG.
Okay.
Explain.
Top down. No, top down.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Top down.
Isometric. So Diablo, Fallout.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Planescape Torment, but with Duke Nukem. Literally, this was just announced. Let's see, when was this site? Today, like this morning.
It might work.
I don't know. I guess they could. I mean, look, anything could be better than what trash they put out for forever. So,
dude, Diablo's badass. Diablo's a lot of fun. And I never played Fallout, but isn't Fallout kind of like that?
Yeah, Fallout 1 and 2 was similar to that. At least camera-wise. But yeah, new Duke Nukem game.
All right, I would give it a shot. What the hell?
Yeah,
all right.
Hey, by the way, Adrian, that means we get to talk to them about QuakeCon in July.
Yeah. Well, we're friends with them anyway.
We are friends with them.
Maybe we could do a MythWits live play of it.
Well, we're friends with them anyway. It's just the fact to get them around.
Pretty much.
I want to do a live. I still want to do a live play Rise of the Triad if we can. That would be.
Oh yeah.
And it's just.
I'll put a template together for us to all play it together.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you know, my Gearbox head is gone. Sorry, guys, I love you. Borderlands 2 is amazing. Duke Nukem Forever and Alien Colonial fucking Marines.
All right, so Brian, there was no like movie news, no.
Other than the tragic death of Philip Seymour Hoffman yesterday.
Right. No, I'm not going to go there, but yeah.
Other than that, we've obviously the new. Your highlight reel covered it. Was essentially Transformers finally got a trailer, and you got to see some Dinobot action.
Not interested.
So what happened? Where's Samuel Witwicky?
Apparently, this is like a whole nother story. They threw that cast in, just gone. Especially after since Shia LaBeouf claims he's retiring from public life.
What a douchebag! Yeah.
God damn it! I committed to Samuel Witwicky in The Dark Side of the Moon. Like, I totally committed to him.
Who's Samuel Witwicky? What the hell are you talking about?
The main character in the previous movies that was played by Shia LaBeouf. Or Shia LaBeouf.
That was his name?
Oh, you Samuel Witwicky.
You know what? I couldn't get into
or my favorite. Or my favorite. Are you Ladies Man 217?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so hold on, wait. Hey, I got something. Mike, you just saw Ender's Game.
Yes, I did. I wanted to talk about this. And when I say I want to talk about this, I want to talk about the fact that first, has any of the other panels seen Ender's Game yet?
No.
No, but I read the book, so no big deal.
Well, no big deal. We need to do a book to movie comparison and talk about how the movie was.
So Brian, your homework is to watch it.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think no, it's all right.
What? I didn't even get an interpretation for that one. Could somebody, Brian, help me? What did your friend say?
He was okay.
Turkey, hoagie, dick, shit, and pepper steak.
So what I'm getting is he was on a train, thought train was rolling, and as soon as they left the station, fucking derailed and hit an orphanage.
Yes.
How many children died from this?
Me.
Okay.
This many.
This many.
So, Adrian, can you, in some way, shape, or form, find your way to see the Ender's game, the game of the Ender?
You don't know me very well, do you?
All right, so we can't.
I got nothing on that one.
Now next.
That's your answer.
We won't do it next week because we got our anime guests next week.
It's our anime special coming up.
So we won't do it next week, Mike. But let's do it the week after.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. So
we'll have
for our 4 listeners and like 2 people in the chat room, your homework, all of 5 of you, is to watch Ender's Game. So we will discuss it. We will talk about it. It will be a spoiler. We will talk about it at some point. We'll pick a spoiler from here on or whatever. And I'd like to talk about what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. Yeah. So.
And we'll do. I tell you what. Being that I hate spoilers for giving people spoilers and stuff because I hate when people do it to me, we'll do it right at the end. It'll be the last thing we do.
It'll be at the end of the show.
So if you haven't seen it, you can just say, "All right, well that's the end of the show for me." If you don't want it spoiled for you, that way they don't have to come back. So we'll just do it 2 shows from now. We'll do it at the end. We'll talk about Ender's Game.
Sounds good.
Pretty much.
Because Mike, you were saying it's worth talking about.
The only thing I'm going to say about it right now is, as far as my assessment of it, is I would give it just the movie as a whole and its everything. The reason for waiting to do it, for the special effects to catch up for what it needed to be able to show. I literally would give it like a 9.5. Okay. Seriously, just the whole, the visual experience of it. I enjoyed it. I did not see it in 3D. I literally. I waited and I saw that it was actually for sale in the Google Play Store, and I had a little Google Play gift card that someone gave me, so I literally just bought the movie for $19. So I do own it, but and I've watched it like twice so far. I'll probably watch it again to prepare. And just so everyone knows, like Ender's Game is like the first sci-fi book I ever read, and it grabbed me. I probably was like about maybe Ender's age near the end of the book. So I was like
hold on,
teen level.
So did it grab you and gave your hair to what's his face?
Yes, I will show you on the doll where the book touched me. Okay.
All right, so I got one real quick, real quick.
Oh, hold on 1 minute. Let me 1 second. And I wanted to say one last thing is that the last 10 minutes went from 9.5 to like 4.444.
All right, let's not get into it though.
Okay.
All right, so I got a piece of news that I found out just yesterday. For you Riddick fans out there, Riddick 4.
Well,
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel confirmed it. Because Riddick 3 went, it did okay in the box office, but it did fantastic in DVD sales. It's the #1 DVD sales this week. And he confirmed that he's going to do a number 4 in a really... Now, I love Vin Diesel. Don't get me wrong. I really like Vin Diesel. But the video he posted...
does, boy. I can't get enough Diesel.
Oh, the dance video?
Yeah, it was so gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I have to question his masculinity after that video because he's dancing to Katy Perry and kissing the camera.
Wait.
You know
then
he's
you don't know my
right?
friend Cosmo.
What's that?
You know he's bi, right?
I didn't know he was bi.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Pete, hello. Come on.
My prison aspects are just gearing up. Really?
That's what I recall. I read something about that because I know. But like that fucking matters. I mean, the dude's great.
It doesn't matter at all. I don't care.
Yeah. I'd fuck him either way. I mean, whatever, you know.
That just means I got a chance. No, that's cool. Though.
Anyway,
but yeah, that little dance was like, I was like, really.
Yeah.
It was hard to get through that to get to the actual
announcement.
The meat of that.
But wait a minute. Who's the one that started at the bottom again? That was you, wasn't it, Pete?
I like to start at the bottom there, Sonny.
All right, so.
Okay, well, let's wrap this show up.
All right.
Anybody got anything else to say?
Yeah, this show is about to hit another orphanage.
Right. Okay. So I wrote a new ending, and I'm gonna put it in the end video. When I started doing it, I couldn't get it finished. Just couldn't get it finished. I was working on it last night, but like I said, I was drinking rum, and when I recorded the vocals for it, I was slurring too much, and I was like, no, I can't. Right. Exactly. I was like, I can't keep this recording because it sounds like I can hear how drunk I am recording this. So
the heck, guys, listen to the
MythWits. So we'll have it next week, but it's here we go. Here comes the ending. You've just enjoyed the MythWits. Thanks for sticking around for our mindless bullshit and putting up with our crass stupidity. This is a comedy show, which means somebody has to be the butt of our jokes. If it was you, just remember, we're probably more fucked up than you will ever be. Join us for a live broadcast next week and every week, Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a chat room that you can ask any question of our guests. If you miss our live show, you can always catch the encore presentation and the podcast version at our website and on iTunes. We hope you had a blast. Make sure to check out our website at MythWits.com, and of course visit us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and iTunes. Do the like, follow, subscribe thing wherever it's appropriate. And please give us a review on iTunes. It's way more important than you think. MythWits is a Studio187.com production and is produced under an attribution, non-commercial, no derivatives, Creative Commons work. You can download it and share it with whoever you like. Just don't change it and don't try to make money with it. Make sure to check out Studio187.com for more cool stuff. See you next week.
What? Is that it?
That's it.
Is it over?
It's over.
The more you know.
It's about time you finish that disclaimer.
All right, everybody. Good night.
And you can find me on Twitter.
Twitter.
Sometimes.
You can find all of us on Twitter.
And the Tumblr.
Every day on the
Oh, when we gotta start vining. We're gonna start vining, goddammit.
Oh,